joining me today. My name is Angela and you are taking Yogalates. It's a mixture of yoga and Pilates together. Okay, so you really don't need anything today except for your mat. And we are going to focus on strengthening the core and the hips and glutes. Okay, also we're going to integrate some balance and some arm work today. Okay, so a little bit of everything and a little bit of yoga, a little bit of Pilates, a little bit more on the Pilates side today. Okay, so we're just going to start seated here and just, you can close your eyes, you can keep your eyes open either way, but just start to focus in on your posture and then connecting with your breath. You can either take a hand to your heart and belly, or you can just keep your hands relaxed to your knees and just take 3 deep breaths here, inhaling all the way, lifting up nice and tall through the crown of your head and exhaling nice and easy, nice and smooth all the way out. Try that again. Inhaling through the nose. Slow, steady, deep breaths all the way in. Pausing at the top for a moment. Rooting your sit bones down and lifting up and exhale. Nice and slow all the way out. Draw the navel to the spine and activate your abs as you exhale. And try that one more time. Inhale, lifting up nice and tall. Nice, smooth, deep breath in, maybe about 4 or 5 counts. Pausing at the top. And exhale out all the way. Excellent. So just feeling the length in your spine. Hold the length there. And we can just shrug the shoulders up with the inhale and roll them back and down. So let's get a little bit of shoulder movement just to warm it up here. Lifting the shoulders up to the ears and then rolling it back and down. Just allowing your shoulder blades to slide down your spine and creating a little more space between the ear and the shoulder as you drop those shoulders down. Nice. And last time here, beautiful. Let's take your arms up overhead. Inhale, lift up, and we're going to flow over to the right. Take your right hand down and lean over, and then coming back up to the center. Inhaling to center, exhaling, going the other way, reach, allowing that elbow to bend. We'll go back over the other way. Exhale, and inhale. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, keep that length and reach it over. Couple more of those. And one more on the other side. Starting to warm up that core, warm up that lateral movement. Go ahead and bend the elbows, pull the elbows back as you open your chest and reach back up. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, draw the elbows back as you bend. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And inhale, take it up. And exhale, take it back one more time. Excellent. We're going to come up into a cactus, so just about halfway. And crisscross your arms, crisscross and back, and switch the top arm and back. Good. Switch the top arm as you cross and back. Switch and back. Good. So coming into, we're preparing for a little bit of an eagle arm position and warming up those shoulders. Going to do a lot of shoulder work today. Shoulders, triceps. All right. So squeeze and twist and then open. Squeeze and twist and then open. And then we'll stop here. We'll pause here on the last one. Left arm over right arm. And then go ahead and find the palms and press the palms together. If you can't quite get your hands here, just take your hands to your shoulders instead. Okay, so if you have palms pressing them together, lift your arms and feel a little movement through your shoulders. Lifting as high as you can, draw back down. We'll try that again, okay? Lifting as high as you can with your fingertips only. Pull the navel to your spine and maybe look up and lean. Give yourself a little bit of a back bend there. And then draw it back down. And then let's switch arms here. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, right arm crosses over left, on top of left. Maybe you grab your shoulders. Maybe you bring your palms together, pressing those palms together and opening up your upper back here. Lift the palms, lift the fingers. Big breath in and exhale, draw the elbows down as well as the shoulders. We'll try that one more time. Inhale, lifting up, reaching up, maybe even looking up and exhale, coming back into neutral spine, elbow to your ribs. All right, opening your arms back up, squeezing those shoulder blades, backing down one more time, and we're just gonna hug those elbows in and reach. Pull them in and reach. Good. Keep a little squeeze between your shoulder blades. I can really feel my body warming up right now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm hot right now. So you should be feeling your shoulders, your biceps, still keeping your shoulder blades squeezed, keep your chest open as you extend the arms. So we're stabilizing. Exhale. Exhale as you draw it in and reach. Draw it in and reach. Last 3. 3 and reach. 2 and reach. And 1 and reach. All right, let's take it down. And we're going to come into, I'm just going to turn to the side here because we're going to roll down, okay? So bring your feet together and knees together as well. And we want to tuck the tailbone as you start to roll down here, really round your spine. Think about making a C with your spine, okay? So coming to the back of your hips, navel pulls into your spine, and right before you relax or fall, use your hands or reach your hands forward to pull yourself up. And then we'll take a little extension through the spine at the top. Big breath in and exhale, tuck the hips under and roll it down. Take this one really slow, okay? And back up. Lifting tall and exhale, roll it down. Tucking those hips, really focus on the tuck. Okay, and coming to the back of the hips and roll it back up, lift up. And as you exhale, coming all the way down this time, roll it down to your back. Beautiful. All right, so from here, you guys, go ahead and take your knees into a tabletop. And you can, I want you to lift up to the shoulder blades, but if your neck starts to bother you, just go ahead and take one hand behind your head, okay? And we just want to hold in this position. So we're going to start with some hundreds, okay? Starting with some hundreds, so both arms out or one hand to support your head, relaxing your neck, and start to pump your arms. Pump, 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 pump. And I'm going to give you some options here on how you can make this either harder or easier. So this is our first version here. You want to pump those arms and really feel the shoulders, okay? Keep the elbow, keep the wrist, everything straight, and draw those knees together, squeezing and pressing navel to spine, spine to the mat. So we can stay here, or you can straighten out your legs. Okay, it's a little bit harder, just keeping those shoulders lifted. Another option, you can take one leg down, about halfway, and really extending through the legs. Squeezing those inner thighs towards each other, maybe switching your legs. Okay, so just pick that version that works for you. Really reaching through the legs, pumping those arms. Or maybe you can bring both legs down halfway and keep it going. We'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pull it in. Relax your head. And take a nice big breath here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cross. Take your knees back into tabletop here. And we're just going to relax the upper body for now. I want you to suck the belly in and press the lower back into the mat. Really feel that engagement. And then tap your heel down or toe down and lift back up. So what you want to do is maintain your core here. So we're not moving through the spine at all. We're not arching the back. You can either do this one leg at a time if you'd like to go a little bit more advanced. You can also go 2 legs and back up. You could go legs straight, but we're just warming up for now, so no need for that. Just want to take a look at you. And excellent, you guys. Relax your head, relax the chest. Keep all that strength in your core. Looking good. One more on each side or 2 more with 2 legs. Exhaling to come back up. And hold it here. Go pull those knees in. Let's take a little twist. So we're just going to hug those knees in and twist it over to the left. Straightening out that right arm, reaching that right shoulder blade towards the mat. And you can just let your spine loosen up. Maybe even look over to the right side. And come back to center. And we'll go the other way, rotating your knees over to the right. Left shoulder blade reaches towards the ground. And you can look over to that hand or arm. Take a nice deep breath and just let it all go. and coming back to center. Beautiful. All right, so from here we're gonna take the right leg and extend it. The left leg goes out. Suck the belly in and press the lower back into the mat. Don't forget about that, it's very important. Grab behind your calf if possible, or thigh, but try to grab behind your calf, and then we're just gonna pull on the leg nice and gently as we lift the shoulder blades at the same time. So exhale, 1, 2, and switch. Okay, right leg goes down, or just switching your legs, and just a gentle little stretch as you lift. 1, 2, and switch. There we go. 1, 2, and switch. So just a little stretch on the leg. 1, 2, and switch. Good. And exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. A little work on that, on the biceps here as well. So you can use your arm strength just a little bit to pull you a little higher, which will help you engage your abs also. And just keeping your head nice and stable, neck relaxed. And switch. And switch. And we'll go one more here. And hold. Extending your right leg. Left leg up to the sky. Just flex and point the toe. Flex and point. Flex and point. Keep that right leg extended. Navel to spine. Stretching through the calves. Let's find a couple circles with that. Nice big circles with your ankle. And then reverse it the other way. And just take a couple deep breaths. And we'll switch here. Right knee comes in, left leg comes out. Just extend that right leg up towards the sky. And flex and point. You can grab on wherever you need to. You can grab on the thigh. Just try to straighten your knee as much as you can without straining. Okay, so just nice little stretch. And then find some circles. And reverse that other way. All right, so let's go ahead and roll back up. We're gonna rock and roll. You can grab behind your thighs, kick the legs back, and see if you can come to a little bit of a balance as you come up, maybe holding a little bit of a boat pose. Squeeze the knees together, navel to spine, and then kick it back. One more time. And straighten out the legs as you come up. Nice tall spine. You're gonna take your hands behind you just a little bit. Okay, so your fingers are kind of touching your butt maybe, or just really close to it. And we're gonna do a little arm work here. So opening your chest as much as you can. We're gonna bend the elbows and lean back into the arms. Just where you feel like you're gonna fall, you can point those toes to help you balance. Navel to spine, and then press back out. Okay, squeeze your arms at the top. Nice. So bending your elbows, elbows point back and squeeze. Elbows point back and press. Pressing into the base of your palms. Stretch out the hands as well as the forearms. Looking good. Yeah. Exhale, breathe with it. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and bend. Press into your arms and bend. Press into your arms and bend. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Really squeeze at the top. 3. Elbows as straight as you can. 2. And hold it here at the top and walk it forward. Just keeping your shoulders over hips. All right, we'll take those arms up and flex the toes towards you this time. Bend your left elbow, press it back. Take a big breath and slide your shoulder away from your ear. Make a little space in between your ear and shoulder. So let's switch that. Inhale, arms up. Right elbow bends this time. Press it back. Take a big breath. And slide the shoulder blade down the spine as you exhale. Even give yourself a little massage. Inhale, taking arms up again. Lift up tall through the spine. Root the sit bones nice and firm into the mat. And exhale, fold. Folding forward. And take a couple breaths. Let those muscles stretch out a little bit. Flex the toes towards you. Reach your heart towards your toes. Lengthen the spine. Inhale there and exhale, fold just a little more through your hips. Reaching chest towards the thighs. And roll yourself up. All right, you guys, we're gonna come up to the hands and knees and table. Okay, so hands and knees. You're gonna find that position. Knees right below your hips, and you can spread your fingers apart. We're just gonna move the hands in different directions. Just kind of rock a little bit side to side. Turning your palms in, and then flipping your palms out, fingers out to the sides, and just stretching through your hands and stretching through your wrists. Now, we are all on our computers at this point in time of our world, so I'm sure we have a little soreness going on and tightness going on in our hands and through our forearms. Okay, so let's try to stretch it out, really flatten out all your knuckles. And we'll just come into a nice neutral position here. Okay, fingertips facing forward. And we just want to drop the chest and press, okay? Drop the chest and press. So you want to pull the shoulders back, retract the shoulder blades, and without bending elbows here. Just find that shoulder movement. We're just warming up the shoulders, dropping your chest down without bending the elbows. It's a little tricky. Press it out. And really feel that space across your shoulder blades. Try it again. 3 more times. And 2. And 1. Press it out and hold. And round your spine. Tuck the tailbone and drop the belly. Draw the chest forward. So this time we're sinking the shoulders back, retracting and lifting up to the heart. And then rounding the spine. And try that one more time. Dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone. And we can do a little jump rope here. So we're going to drop the belly and move the spine over to the left and back up and around to the right. Sink down into it, up to the left, up to the top, cat spine, and down to the right. One more time. Over to the left. Press out through the arms, cat spine, and then drop it down to the right. Now let's go the other way. Press it over to the right. So reaching your spine over to the right like a jump rope. Press out, cat spine, and then drop it down to the left. Do it 3 times. Press it out, and drop it down. And one more time. Press out, rounding your spine, nice big jump rope, and dropping it down. All right, nice and loose here. Let's come into neutral spine. So right in between a cat and a cow position, and squaring your hips with your shoulders. You always want to try to keep that position, okay? So we're gonna take the left arm back. Left arm goes back here. I want you to flip the palm, and we're gonna do little pulses right here for the back of the arm. So a couple different options. You can meet me here, you can stay here, or you can extend your right leg out. Your toe can either be on the ground, or you can lift it up. So make sure you're pulsing that arm and squeezing through your tricep. Okay, that's the main focus here, keeping all your joints nice and stable, and just pressing the shoulder blade back as well as the tricep. And let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold your right leg out, and then sweep that left arm forward. So now we have opposite arm leg reaching. Take it back out to the side, both arm and leg. Add that leg there, and then back to center. And then we'll add a little more here, elbow to knee as you come into cat spine. Exhale there. Here we go. Inhale, reach, out to the side, back to center, exhale. Inhale, reach, out to the side, back to center, exhale. Really pressing out through that right arm. And last one right here. And done. All right. Let's take a quick child's pose. Take your big toes together, knees out wide, and extend your arms out really long. Dropping your forehead down. And taking a couple big breaths. Relaxing and opening up the side of the ribs, the shoulders. And let's come back up. And we'll do the other side this time. So hands and knees, coming back into the table, neutralizing your hips, shoulders squared, hips and shoulders squared. Now we're gonna take that right arm back, start there, and just start with some pulses, okay? Just little pulses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there at that pace. Now we can add the leg, either stepping that left leg back so your toe is down, or you can raise that left leg as long as you don't twist your hips. Okay, so keeping your hips in neutral and keeping your, without twisting your hips, okay? So keep left hip down and reach out from your hip. And let's go for 4, pulse, pulse, and 3, pulse, pulse, and 2, and 1. And then sweep that right arm forward. Find the extension, hand and leg. Squaring your hips, squaring your shoulders again, and we'll take it out to the side. Arm and leg, add the leg this time. There we go, back to center. Inhale here and exhale, elbow knee together in your cat spine. So let's pick it up a little bit. Inhale, reach, out to the side, back to center. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach, bring it out to the side, extend, and squeeze. One more time, reach, side, center, and squeeze. And go ahead and bring it all down. Woo, all right. So we're gonna come on down to our elbows here. Down to those elbows, you guys, and take a little bit of pressure off the wrist. So just bring your hands down. And you're gonna take your right leg back out. And this time, just little pulses up with the leg, okay? Tap the toe, maybe tap the toe, or bring it close to the ground. The main focus is on lifting the leg up. Okay, and reaching out from your hips. So nothing is bending. Your knee is not bending. You're just kicking up, using your glutes, and pulling your abs in so that you're not arching your back here. This movement's coming from your hip socket. You should feel the glutes, okay? Let's do it for 4, 3, 2, on the last one, hold it at the top. Hold, 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 reach, 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 and cross that leg over. Tap the toe. So crossing it over, and then lift back up to the top and tap it out to the side. Okay, away from you, out to the side. There we go. Lift back up into a rainbow and tap. Lift back up and tap it out. Let's go a little faster. Cross, up, out, up. Cross, lift, out, lift. Cross, lift, out, lift. Cross, lift, out, lift. Oh my gosh, I'm burning. You guys, I'm hoping you're feeling this because I sure am. Let's do 2 more. Cross, lift, out, lift, cross, lift, out, lift, and bring it in. Whew. All right, let's find a plank. Okay, an elbow plank. You can step both legs back. Both legs go back here. Excellent. And hold, tuck the tailbone, pull the navel to the spine, press down into those elbows. Little breaths here. We can twist the hips and lift. Twist the hips and lift. Twist down and up. So this movement is not coming from your toes. Notice. Okay, it's coming more from your hips. We're going to focus on the hip rotation through the spine. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Twist and lift. Feel just a little bit of a drop and then lift back up into a little plank. And 1 more each side. And done. All right, let's drop those knees down again. Left leg goes up, or extend first, and then lift as high as you can. Feel that squeeze on your glute. We're gonna go tap and lift. Here we go. Tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. Whew. Really squeezing, lifting through the glute rather than lifting and arching your back. Okay, very big difference. It's gonna help not only work your abs to hold, resisting that arch is working the abs and also working the glutes a lot more. All right, let's go for 4, 3, 2, and hold the last one at the top. There we go. Cross it over this time, tap the toe, and lift back up all the way. Tap it out to the side and back up. Beautiful. Cross it over, lift, and cross, and lift. There we go. A couple more. We'll go a little faster. Lift, outside, lift, cross, lift, out, lift, cross, lift, out, lift, cross. 1 more time on each side, and you're done. Whew. All right, so let's stay on your elbows for just one more move. Let's step it back out. Okay, right here, stepping out, find your plank. If this is a little too hard for you, you can also just drop down to your knees, but tuck your tailbone. Okay, really focus on pulling your abs in and resist doing the opposite of an arch. So you want to really tuck the tailbone. You should feel your glutes, your abs working a lot more when you do that. Engagement. Okay, so finding your plank, or you should already have it. So let's go ahead and move. Let's pivot to the side. You're going to pivot through your feet. You're going to go heel toe, and then stack your hips, and then stack your shoulders, and take your arm up. Okay, reach up, lift up with those hips, and come back to center. And go the other way. Pivot through your feet. Take your arms up, and back. You can also drop your knee if you need to. Okay, and press into your bottom knee rather than both legs. So pivoting over to the other side, you can do that same thing. Modify by dropping your bottom knee. Pressing into that knee so you're engaging your core, or doing it with the harder version to build your strength. All right, you pick. One more on each side. Woo! Getting that workout. Much warmer in here now. All right, drop those knees. Let's press the hips back. One more child's pose. And then coming forward. Let's start in a high plank this time. Okay, so we're gonna step back. And you can do this on your knees or with your knees up, but take a slow push up all the way to the ground as slow as you can. Elbows pointing back. Elbows point back instead of out. And then come all the way down the ground. All right, so right here, slide the shoulders back and down. And we're gonna come up into a little cobra. So a full cobra this time. Not necessarily a full upward facing dog, just more of a little press with your arms. So these are like little mini push-ups starting from the bottom and then pressing out, okay? Draw the elbows to your sides. So let me show you here real quick. Your elbows should be down to the sides, pointing back versus pointing out into a wide push-up. Okay, this is gonna work your triceps a little bit more. I'm sure you probably feel it already. The front of the shoulders, the chest, as well as stretch out your spine and your chest. So hug those elbows in, press and down, press and down, press it away and back down. Let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, pressing in the base of the palms, 2, shoulders away from your ears, and 1, and come on down. Let's take a Sphinx pose here. All right, your palms are down. Spread those fingers apart. Elbows are right below your shoulders. I want you to press down into your elbows and drag your chest forward. As you pull your chest forward, you're sliding your shoulder blades down your spine and really engaging your back muscles. Okay, so feel those back muscles as you pull the shoulders down. And just take a couple breaths and open your collarbone. And tuck the tailbone. And take your right leg and give me 2 pulses. 1, 2, kicks and back down. Try it on the other side. 1, 2, kick and back down. Kick, kick and back down. Kick, kick and back down. You keep your abs pulled in. Abs pulled in. Navel to spine. And you're still maintaining that nice broad collarbone area. Sliding the shoulder blades down the spine. Don't forget, don't lose it. Just a little reminder. All right, 1 more on the other side. And let's come on down. All right, you guys, let's press back into a downward dog. Make your way there slowly. You can start on your knees. And then press back. And just pedal it out. Pedal it out. Really engage your arms. You want to engage your shoulders, but do not shrug your shoulders, okay? So as you're in this position, You don't want to press shoulders to your ears. See if you can slide them down and plug those shoulders into their sockets right here. Okay, so find that engagement. Lifting your tailbone. And we're going to walk it forward, just taking little steps here so you can stretch out your calves. On the way forward. Woo. All right, bringing your feet together. Let's take your toes, just your big toes together, and then just grab onto opposite elbows and just let everything dangle and unravel. As you exhale, sucking the lower belly in and allowing your chest to come a little closer to your thighs. You can bend your knees if you need to, no problem. And just take a little bit of movement, swaying side to side. All right, we're going to start to work our legs a little more. So let's go for it. Come on down to back into that forward fold. Take your fingers to the ground. All right, and then we're going to start by lifting your heels. So coming to the balls of your feet, lifting those heels, and we're going to come down and bend your knees as much as you can, sinking your hips down towards your heels. Okay, so this is very slow, so you can watch it and see what's going on, and then press back out, stay on your heels. Stay on the balls of your feet, okay? So we're going to go down and lift, down and lift, down and lift. So your knees are coming forward in between your arms, and press, down and press. Little burning in those legs, burning in the calves, a little bit of balance. Keep that belly to your thighs, and we go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring your heels down for a minute. This time let your head hang. You're gonna wrap your arms all the way around your legs. And one nice big breath. And this time we're gonna take our fists to the ground. All right, and we're gonna lift back up to the balls of the feet. And this time, taking your right leg up off the ground. Lift that leg up all the way. Feel those glutes. And then we're gonna cross it over. Taking the back of your foot to your heel as you bend the knee and press back up and kick. Try to stay lifted on to the ball of your foot if you can. All right, and then back up. Cross and up. Cross and up. Kick. Cross and kick. There we go, almost there. Whew. Nice burn in the quads, you guys. All right, one more time. Here we go. And back down. Drop your heels. Shake it out. Maybe bending one knee. And straightening the other one as you press back. All right, let's go for the other side. Fists come down. Come up to the toes. Up to the balls of the feet. And lift the left leg up. Kick it up as high as you can. Feel the glutes. Cross it over like a little mini curtsy as you bend that right knee. And then right back up and kick. Bend your right knee all the way down in that squat and kick. Down and up. Down and lift. Down and kick it up. Really feel that left glute, you guys. Be nice and active. Get that full range of motion. Here's the last 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And bring it down. Oh my goodness. We haven't even gotten to our standing poses yet. All right, you guys, let's roll it up. Press down through your feet and start to stack one vertebra at a time and really unravel your spine as you come up. Take a moment to reset. Close your eyes, pull your shoulders down. Connecting with your breath again, slow it down a little bit. Yes. Reset. Okay, we made it to our standing stairs. Take our hands to our heart center. Really root down through your feet. And we're going to take the arms up. Inhale, lift up. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the arms back behind you and come into a half forward fold. Little bend in your knees, squeeze your knees together, and tuck the tailbone. So you're not arching your back, you're just squeezing your shoulder blades together, upper back. All right, coming forward again, forward and up. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. A little bend in the knees, a little bit of a half squat or mini squat. Inhale up, exhale, sweep it back. Inhale up, exhale, sweep it back. Really point that chest forward as you come back with your arms. Okay, if you're looking at the ground, it's going to make you round your back. So look forward, reach your chest forward, and squeeze the back of the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades as you pull back. And one more. And we're going to come into a little deeper squat here. Find a chair pose. Here we go. Squeeze those shoulder blades together so you have a really straight spine here. Chest is forward, navel's pulling to the spine. Take it up. Inhale. Going a little lower. Squeeze. Inhale. Lower into that squat. Warming up those legs even more. Exhale. Inhale, take it up and extend. Exhale to come back. You got this. 4 times. And 3. Really get those shoulder blades to work. Get your upper back moving. And last one. And fold. Release. All right, you guys are going to step both legs back and come into a high plank. Knees down or up. Lower your body to the floor. Let's find our flow. Press off the toes. Lift the heart. Low cobra or upward facing dog. Inhaling and exhaling to lift your hips. Flip those toes. Find your downward facing dog. And drop the heels. All right, let's take that right leg up here. Inhale, reach. We'll bend the knee and come into a scorpion pose. So rotating the right hip open as you drop the left heel down. Really found that openness through the hip. And we're just gonna come back into a neutral spine. Keep your leg where it is and give me some pulses right here. Up with the knee, lift, lift. So we don't wanna do this twisted. Do this in a neutral hip. Little pulses. Lifting the outer part of the knee up towards the sky for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and knee to nose. And back up, 3-leg dog. And knee to opposite elbow. And inhale. 3-leg, knee to the same arm up by your shoulder. And inhale, 3-leg. Exhale. Step it forward. Find your balance here. Foot right below your knees. Flip your back toe out. Come up into warrior 1. Whew. All right, we made it to our feet. So let's take a nice big breath here. I'm gonna have you take your arms out to the side. All right, and we're gonna pump, pump, pump with the arms. All right, so really strong back leg, strong front leg, and pump, pump, pump. Remember, no bending in your elbow, no bending in your wrist. Just pump, pump, pump like you're treading water. And this is, you don't have any legs to help you, you only have arms. So you better pump them good. All right, and then flip your palms up and keep going. Pump, pump, pump. Flip them up. There we go. And keep it going. This time we're gonna go forward, back, palms face forward. Whew. Forward, back. Press into that back heel. Navel to spine. Whew. Face your palms back and keep going. Here we go. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Oh my gosh, you should be burning. I know I am. Let's do that for 3, 2, and 1. And take your arms back up. Big breath. And back. Press off your back leg into a balance. You can stop here, pause. Find that balance. You can stay here, but if you can, lift your leg up. Lift the leg up. And let's go for some pulses here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. So I want you to do the same position that we were doing earlier in our chair pose. Squeezing shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, triceps, back of the shoulders. And go for 4. Really extend that back leg. 3, and 2, and 1. And step it back again. Excellent. All right, you guys. Come on down, hands to the floor. Step back, find a high plank. Inhale at the top. top. Exhale, lower down, knees down or up. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Drop those heels. Whew. And let's do it on the other side. All right, take a second to step back. We're gonna adjust myself here. Okay, left leg goes up and you're downward facing. And bend your knee, we'll find scorpion. All right, so scorpion, bending the knee, opening up that hip. Your right heel goes down. Take a couple breaths to stretch it out, open it up. All right, and then pivoting back to center. Keep your knee bent. Just neutralize your hips. And we'll pulse the knee up, 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 up. So really trying to find that glute and pulse and hold that tension and then engagement on your left glute this time. Whew. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and knee to nose, exhale. And take it back up, 3 leg, knee to opposite elbow, exhale. Inhale back, exhale, knee to the same arm up by your shoulder. Inhale back, and as you exhale, stepping through, find your balance. Knee over ankle first, and then flip the back heel. Turning the toe about 45 degrees. When you're ready, rising up. Oh, my hair is like sticking all over my body. It's making it a little hard to focus here. So really find that balance. And let's get back to it. So pressing your back heel into the mat. Lift up and take those arms out to the side. And we'll try it again with our pumps. Here we go. Pumping, palms down. Pump, 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 pump. That's your tempo. Pump, 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 pump. Shoulders slide down your back. Shoulder blades. Whew. All right. Palms go up. Keep going. Pump, 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 pump. No bending in your elbows. Palms up, you guys. And then we're going to go forward and back. Flip your palms forward, forward and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and pump those shoulders. There we go for 3, 2, 1. Flip your palms backwards. Keep going. Pump, 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 pump. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Woo. 3, 2, 1. And take it up. Inhale. And exhale. Come forward. Press off your back foot. Tap the toe if you need to. Or come all the way forward into it. Whew. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. All right, find your balance. Maybe finding a spot to focus on and then find those pulses. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Chest points forward. If you lose your balance, whew, you know, always one side is always harder than the other side. For me, it's this side. Whew. Plus I have a squishy mat, so that makes it even harder. All right, let's do that for 4, 3, shoulders back and down, 2, and 1. Step it back again, arms go up. Big breath, and float those hands back down. Step back. Inhale, exhale, slow push up to the ground. Inhale, upward facing, and exhale. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take that right leg up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, step it forward. This time coming into a lunge position. And dropping your back knee down and up, down and up. So we're gonna bend the elbows here and squeeze and open, squeeze and open. Each time you open, squeeze your shoulder blades. Tap your knee. Okay, if this is where you need to stay here on your back knee, that's okay. This is modification. Otherwise, we're tapping down and opening. 4, 4, 3, or 2, or 1. And hands to the ground. You can straighten out that front knee and fold. Take a couple breaths. Pyramid pose. You want to try to flatten out your back heel. Keep both legs active. Try to neutralize your hips as much as you can. And if this is a little too much, you can always take your hands to your chin. Okay, really try to lengthen out your spine as you inhale. Reaching the hips back. And exhale, come back down. Bend your front knee. Step back into a high plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing or low cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's do it on the other side. Left leg goes up. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose and stepping forward. Rise up when you're ready. Find your balance. So really pressing into the back ball of your foot on this one. All right, let's bend the elbows and squeeze and open, squeeze and open. Okay, so you can do this without pulses. If you just want to work on your ankle balance, okay? Otherwise, you're pulsing down and up, down and up. You can also drop your back knee if you need to and just work the arms. Okay, so different levels here. Squeeze all the way open. Elbows are level with your shoulders. All right. Little pulses for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Straighten out the front leg. Press the back heel down and fold. Slow down your breath. Relax your legs, relax your neck. Both legs are active. So you're not totally relaxing. You're just letting yourself stretch. Okay, let your hamstring stretch. Neutralize your hips a little bit. So taking that left hip back a little bit. And then lifting up nice and tall to extend the spine on the inhale. And exhale, come back down. Bend your front knee. Step it back. Take a high plank. Slow push up all the way to the ground. And we stay there, so go as slow as possible. Maybe even hover, pull those arms in. Hold, 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 hold. And come down. All the way. Nice work. Okay, let's do a little cobra pose. We'll do a little bit more back work. Arms go back. Toes either touching or close together, about hip distance. Lift the shoulder blades. So lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and straighten out your arms as straight as you can. Hold it here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And come back down. Forehead to the mat. Come back up, lift and squeeze. Come back down, forehead to the mat. Try that a couple more times. Lift and squeeze, and back down. Lift and squeeze, and back down. All right, one more time. Lift and hold this time, and sweep your arms forward, and stay lifted. Sweep your arms back. Tuck your tailbone. Hold that little tuck. Arms forward, arms back. Good, stay lifted through your chest, and back. Forward, and back. Stay lifted. Woo. Last 2. Really feeling those shoulders, you guys. Woo. And done. Pressure. Hips back over the heels. Extend your arms. All right, so we're gonna start to cool it down a little bit. Not quite done yet, but let's find that table position again one more time. And we're gonna start to extend, flip towards me, okay? So towards the camera, your bottom knee stays bent and your top leg goes straight out. All right, you can take your hand to your hip, just make sure you're nice and stacked here. Lift the top leg and down. Try to point your toe down rather than up, okay? So lifting with the outer edge of your foot and really isolating and targeting the outer hips, the glutes, as well as the core, and a little bit of balance here. Whew. There we go. Let's get those glutes on fire one more time before we end. Yeah, we're getting close, you guys. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, navel to spine, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take it down. Good, push off of your bottom arm and flip around. So you're gonna come here and then slide the hand down the leg and reach up and over, find a stretch. All right, you're gonna float back down, same way. Bottom hand comes down, top arm up and overhead. Inhale, reach and stretch for the whole side of your body. Exhale, push, and back down. And exhale, push, float around, float it through. There we go, one more. All right, pausing here, making sure to press into the outer edge of your foot. Take your hands together into a little steeple position or candlestick. Okay, and then here we go. We're gonna lean over, keeping your head in between your arms, leaning over to the right this time. Lean it over. There we go. Use your oblique strength, the side of your body, side of your abs, and back up. Okay, so take it slow. Try to keep everything in a straight line or stacked position, okay? So you're not rotating your top arm or your top shoulder, either one of your shoulders forward. You're staying stacked in your shoulders, stacked in your hips, lean it over. Whew, nice. Maybe see if you can get a little bit lower. And last 3 here, take it slow. And 2. And last 1. And come all the way down. And you can come back into that table position. And we're just gonna switch the other way. You don't have to turn on your mat, you can just switch your legs. But I'm gonna turn on my mat so you can see me, okay? So you're gonna straighten out that top leg and come into this position. Just make sure you're on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna float from hand down the leg. Okay, let's try 5 like that. And down, stretch it up and over, and float through. So this one's more about range of motion. You really try to get a lot of movement. As long as there's no pain in your spine or anything here, really try to get as much movement as you can. Floating back and forth. Really stretching out in each position. One more time. And last one goes here. And both arms come up. Interlace the fingers. Find your candlestick, and we're gonna go over the other direction, keeping shoulders stacked, hips stacked, and back up. Nice. Over to the side, and back up. Out to the side, and back up. Over to the side. Good. Really feeling those obliques. Remember, one side can always be a little bit stronger than the other. So notice where your discrepancies might be, and really try to work a little bit harder or focused on the side that's harder for you. Okay. Or maybe you can do more reps on that side as well, just to make sure you're a little even yourself out a little bit more. All right, we're on our last 2 here. Yeah. I am sweating. Okay, pausing here. Let's come back into your table and bring it into a downward facing dog. We're gonna come up to our feet one more time. And pedal out those feet. And start to walk it forward. All right, forward fold, and then roll yourself up again. Arms go up. And step your leg out to the side, just coming into this position. A nice wide leg straddle position, okay, facing the camera. We're just gonna do 1 set here. So what you wanna do is turn your toes out just a little bit, we'll start there. And we're gonna come down into a plie squat. All right, so bending your knees, taking your knees out to the side, feeling that stretch on the inner thighs. Why don't we take a little stretch here, hands to the thighs, drop your right shoulder down, or this might be your left shoulder. If you're following me, if you're mirroring me, inhale to the center, exhale, right shoulder down. And back to center. All right, so hands come away this time. You can take your arms out to the side, or you can cross your arms, or however you want to do it with your hands. You can take your hands to your hips. Either way, lift your left heel up and pulse, pulse, pulse. There we go. And we have 8 total, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Drop your left heel down, lift your right heel, and do that same thing. Pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that left heel. Oops, actually we're gonna lift both heels. Let's give it a try, all right? Both heels come up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. You guys got this. 3, 2, and 1. Both heels down, straighten it out. Heels go out and fold. All right, so this time your heels and toes are in alignment. Fold it here. Walk it over to the right. Big breath. Walk it over to the left. Nice big breath here. You can wrap both arms around the leg if it feels good, or just take your hands to the floor. All right, and we're just gonna pivot towards the top of your mat, and we'll walk your front foot out to the side. So your knee is gonna be by your shoulder, okay? So out to the outer edge of your mat, and we're gonna come into a lizard pose. So we're gonna just settle in there for a minute, drop your hips, really extend that back leg, lengthen out the back leg, and then drop the back knee. Dropping that back knee down. All right, find a little bit of movement either side to side, or you can take your knee out away from your arm and back in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but my knee is coming out away from the arm and then back in. Just find a little bit of movement. If it feels good, come on down to your elbows. You do not have to go here. Maybe you just go one arm down or one elbow down. Really try to open up that back hip flexor as well. So you're just really letting that hip flexor open, as well as the inner thigh and the hamstring on the front leg. And then go and press yourself back up. And we'll just bend that back knee, pull and tap, pull and tap, pull and tap. Little gentle bending, just to kind of loosen up the front of the leg. And if it feels good, you can either hold it here, or you're gonna take the arm, the opposite arm, and come back and reach back for that foot. Okay, and hold it. About 2 to 3 big breaths, and start to cool it down a little bit. If your hips are back here, see if you can press your hips forward a little bit more, just to deepen into the stretch. And release that back leg. All right, and let's switch from here. So we're gonna go ahead and just step back with that front leg, wiggle it back. And you're gonna take the other leg forward. And really try to open up your hips. Okay, and your foot should be underneath your knee, not behind the knee. So just check yourself out. Just find a little movement here. Side to side. And coming into lizard pose, and just make sure that your toes maybe even turn slightly outward and it's towards the outer edge of your mat. So a little bit of swaying side to side, or a little bit of outward and inward movement with your knee. And then you can start to lower down a little bit, coming to your one elbow, or maybe even to a block if you have one handy. And take a deep breath, relax into it, open up that back hip flexor, and come back up to your hands. We'll just pull the heel in and tap. Heel towards you and tap. Heel towards you and tap. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Oh, my cat's saying hello. Hi there. He wants to stretch with us too. All right, so hold it right here, holding your back foot up, and with the opposite arm, you're gonna come back and reach back for it. Grab on. Now, if that made you come back with your hips and kind of press back, then I want you to see if you can gently, as you hold it, as you breathe, start to press those hips forward just a little bit. Okay, just enough to kind of deepen into the stretch a little bit, and breathe. Okay, one more breath here. And then release that back leg. And we're gonna wiggle that front foot back. And come on down. Take a little breather. Cross the legs. Coming back into our starting position. And I just want to say thank you so much to you guys. Thank you so much for working out with me today. Have a wonderful day.